Put your best up. Say it with me. Say it loud, y'all. Say it loud. Hey, say it loud. Over the years, a lot has changed. A lot of bloodshed and body slain are due to the color and our skin that we retained in this wild, but one thing that remains the same. I love my black skin, my melanin, my sun charged black gas, black power I represent. Black power, black power, black power. Stand for my people on every second and every hour. Stepping up from the fall for anything, I'm a tower. Raining knowledge on my people, these are everlasting showers. They know we are greatest, that's why they want us dead, they cowards. So they knock us, cause once we realize our true potential and what's really essential, who gon' stop us?
Yo, what up everybody? I'm Stephen Farelle. This is my bro Ahadi, and this is a set of Urbanity Black. And today, man, this individual right here is doing an amazing thing, something that is impacting a lot of people, a lot of black people. To be honest, any human can benefit, but you know, we are here for the liberation of black people, and he's here today to talk about his app that he created. He's the founder and CEO of the For the Culture app. But I'm gonna let him go ahead and introduce himself and take it away.
My name is Ahadi Ture. I was born in Kenya, raised in DC. And just the idea of the For the Culture app, it came some years ago actually. One of the biggest things that I learned was just like, how was I gonna leave my legacy? You know, like I keep telling everybody, that was the star right there.
Right.
My parents, they ever asking me what I was gonna do. You know, I said I'm gonna play baseball. Baseball is my biggest thing. Like I love baseball. National fan, Yankees fan. Right. Those are my two teams. 2010 come, senior year of high school. I get hurt.
That was a year.
You know, and like that was one of the things I was like, dang, like I can't do that. Like I can't contribute to the black community like I was. It was more of a financial thing in my head, you know, instead of me just saying like, what about knowledge? You know, what was the biggest thing? So in 2010, my daughter was born, Harmony Nicole, and everything changed from there.
Blessing,
you know,
right?
Yeah, oh yeah, definitely. Like that, like the man I am today is because of her. You know, and she's 7 now, so it's just like, you know, everything she taught me up to this point, you know, definitely a learning curve. You know, and I feel like it's a benefit. But like she was born in 2010, so I took off like 3 years to try to determine what I wanted to do. You know, I separated and I was like, you know, I tried different jobs. Like my last job before I came to Morgan I was at Radio Shack. I was assistant manager at Radio Shack.
Radio Shack still here? That's crazy.
Yeah, 2010 it was thriving right there. Yeah. You know, so I was in there working my way all the way up to assistant manager. And I'm thinking like, hey man, I'm about to go be a manager. The store manager quit. I'm like, I'm about to jump into this spot. And then they hit me with, you don't have that piece of paper. You don't have a degree.
Oh man.
So I was crushed. I was done. I was like, yo, like what? Like I know the store back and front. Like the experiences out is where I know what to do, this and that. But they wasn't really feeling it. They wanted me to keep me right there. And as I learned, just by like research and stuff like that, I learned that the system, it tends to allow us to keep working the hourly jobs as black people because it's not that many benefits. Yes, you get different things, but like when you on salary, like as long as you meet a certain amount of hours during that week, like say you gotta work 40 hours a week, you can pick and choose when them 40 hours is done, you know, within the week. But when it comes to the hourly pay, you have to be at work physically, you know, doing the work. So they was going to up my pay and things like that, but it wasn't something that I was looking forward to because I had a daughter and like I was trying to leave something for her. Came to Morgan in 2013. Switched my major a couple of times. First I was history major, you know. History, I'm like, yeah, history is what it is. But then I learned that we weren't getting taught the right history, you know. So that was a confliction in itself. Then I went to
even at HBCU.
Yeah, unfortunately, like even at HBCU, we had one class which was African diaspora. Like that was the one class that everyone was like, that's where someone like opened that conscious capsule, I guess, you know, where you're like, man, I didn't even know this and the third, like, you know, and I was already there on a small note, and it was a brother, Mr. Scales. He was the RD at Rollins Hall.
Yeah, I'm familiar.
Yeah, so we kind of like gravitated to it. He was like a big bro. Like he showed me some books, and I got to read. And like we went to Everyone Place, which is a dope spot, where like you can get like oils and like black soap and like the shikis and whatever it may be on the ground level. And upstairs, like it's a library. So that's where you get all your conscious books, from meditation to economics, literature, like whatever it may be. So just going through that, just going through that journey, picking up them books, that question, I ain't gonna say little question, but that question was in my head, like how will I still leave my legacy? So a lot of people was asking me like, how do you become conscious? Like, how did you get to that point? So like, it's a lot of people kept asking, like, what am I supposed to say? Like, I can easily just keep telling them the same thing, you know what I'm saying? But like, how can I put it where it can meet masses of people?
I mean, it's an interesting question though, because I believe that people come there, that we get to that level of understanding from different experiences, but ultimately because we all living under the same experience. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah. So like that's when so for about a semester, like I was doing a lot of research on myself, like what books I read, what symbols I go by, what quotes I live by, like what meditation processes I go by, just everything that I read or did to get to this point of consciousness, and then I put it in the book. The book is called The Journey to Ahadiism. One of the books, I still gotta get you a copy.
I was thinking that.
I definitely did forget you on that one. And like, that book, like it opened the door for people to look at my route that I took. Not saying that my route is the perfect route, but it's a route that got me where I am. And like a lot of people reflected on it, a lot of feedback, a lot of good feedback. People ask for volume 2 because it's a volume 1. It's like, I didn't know, so you write 1, you gotta get ready on the second one, So like, that was big on my end. So, so with the book did really good. A lot of support from family and friends, and even like people outside of that circle, and like, that was big for me. But then it was another feedback that came back was, how can we get access to that information? Like, I see this in the book, but like, what else way we can do it? How can we become conscious on the go? Because we are
conscious on the go.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, just trying to get to that point where like we always moving around. Like we in a generation where we need stuff now. We need to be able to process it. We need to look it up. We need to analyze it. And then like I was doing research for like a year, like trying to figure out what is it that I can put in there. And then I was thinking like, what do we use every day? Every day, what do we use? And I was thinking, like, we use our phones. Okay, but like, how, like what's on our phone that we use? And then the app idea came, like, it was like, oh snap, like, this can really change a lot of people's lives, because I'm not just gonna have it on a platform where it's gonna be Apple or it's just gonna be Android. We're gonna do the extensive work to get them on both platforms.
Be accessible to everybody.
Yeah, so that's what we did. So I took the revenue that I made from my book and put it all into my app. So it's like a recycle investment. And I try to teach people that, like, it's nothing wrong with selling candy or selling food, whatever it may be, and like to get your goal, the amount of money you want. Whatever you're doing, whatever you're going to put that money into, make sure it's an investment. Say for instance that you get it in a car, like say you save money to get a car, make sure that car can make money for you some type of way, even if it's getting you to a job, or you might do Uber or Lyft or whatever it may be. Like, make sure there's some revenue in that, So so I seen that was beneficial. So I handpicked my team. It's about 6 or 7 of us now. It was 12, but different things happen. People got life. They can't dedicate their time to something. But my team is really good. We got them all over the United States. and we always looking to push. So that's why even though we don't have any slots available on the team, we still encourage people to be unofficial brand ambassadors. You know, because you never know. Because we always looking. You know, it's gonna be a point in time where we're gonna need to expand. So we're gonna see the people put in the work that repost the daily quote of the day and different things like that, you know, that I appreciate, that I see, you know, on a daily basis. It's like, yeah, we really appreciate you. Like right now, like being in December, like we launched September 29th. Over that time period, from there to now, we have over 3,500 downloads, and I check them every morning.
Woo.
Like, you know, like, you know,
that's numbers.
Yeah, 3,500 in over 2 months. And be over 3 continents.
That's amazing.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and that was the scary thing for me. It was 3 continents. Like, and it's like, dang. Like, I just had this idea for African Americans, but then you gotta look at just the Africans on the diaspora. You know, that's what we started to focus on. So yeah, like with the app, like that's what we at now, and like we always pushing. Like we gonna have merchandise, T-shirts, hats. Sweatsuit. And this is like, it's not just to fill our pockets, because my team, we're not in it for the money, you know, so we're looking to get this money like that comes from the merchandise to put back in the community.
There you go. That's how you do it.
And that's the biggest thing for us right now.
You know, usually when people come on the set, I have to, you know, in some way, shape, or form, ask them how what they're doing relates to how it's going to benefit, you know, the black community or the black urban community or wherever your community is. It doesn't have to be urban, you know, but but it's clear, you know, what you set out to do with the For the Culture app. By the way, this T-shirt on, I mean, wow, look at that logo. I mean, even with the colors, I know the colors, obviously, I mean, if you have risen to that conscious level, there's some meaning behind that. Tell them, you know, some of the things that for the app, what the heck? Tell them some of the things that the For the Culture app entails, the things that it has on it.
So yeah, like just the logo. One of my good friends, Mark, like he did the logo. Shout out to him, because I guess a lot of people that, you know, enjoy it. But you know, we got the colors of the Pan African flag, which is I think that we should live by. You know, the red, like it represent like just the blood that we shed. You know, not us, but as an individual, but as a collective, like our ancestors, to get us where we at now. We got the black, like, you know, for us, you know, for what we represent. It don't mean death. A lot of people think that black is death. Like, black is life. You know, that's the biggest thing. Like, and then you have like the green, like that's life. That's the land. That's the motherland. That's what we originated from. You know, and we gotta take pride in that. You know, just like everyone take pride in their own in particular flag or belief. Like, this is a belief. This is something that Marcus Garvey created for all Africans on the planet, you know what I'm saying? So that's what we try to push for. As you see this logo, like it's distinct, like you know it's for the culture, like it's nothing like it. That's what you get, like you know.
It's nothing like
it. You know, that's what we get, like that's what we get right now. So, but on the app itself, you got a lot of things. So we got things like meditation. If you want to know how to meditate more or better or more effectively, it's on there. How to deal with depression. Mental illness is very important in the black community, you know, because we reject it a lot. You know, we try to cope. It might be liquor, it might be partying, it might be joining too many organizations. It might be a lot of things on ways that you cope, that you deal with things like loneliness or pain or fear or anything like that. So we do have what to do, like if you're in the depressed stage and stuff like that. We have black businesses on there. We have what to do if the police stop you.
Oh man, that's wow. And right now we need that.
Yeah, so like we even got history, like we have kings and queens before slavery, you know, that talks about Shaka Zulu and Cleopatra and Imhotep, like, and then like it's just like one of these things that like we don't get taught in school. You know, so like this app isn't just for the adult or for the elderly. Like it's for kids too. You know, it's user friendly. They can easily click the tabs and go into anything and go out. And we always open for suggestions. You know, it's for the people. So
Right.
that's the biggest thing that we taken away from it. You know, so and it's crazy because it's only about like 2% done.
And you'd be surprised, like, I mean, this is for the viewers, like, I have the app on my phone, like, and it's amazing. Like, I mean, it's already so much information on there, and this guy, he says it's only 2% done. Like,
Yeah, it's so much, man. Like I always say, like I don't even know if this is true, but like I always think like Steve Jobs always had like a little black book that kept his ideas in. You know what I'm saying? That's how it is with me. Like I got a book, or several books that I write in on a constant basis. And like I said, if I ever lose that book, let a young brother or sister that's on that conscious journey pick it up and continue the legacy. You know, so like that's my biggest thing. Like, cause this app is life changing. You know, it's one of them things that, like, I'm not trying to exploit my people anyway. I made the app free. You know, we take donations, yeah, but the donation is gonna go to a good cause. You know, but like, for the most part, like, I made it free because I know how financially damaged we are. Let's just say it like that. Like it talks about financial literacy on there too, like how to save $1. Like you save $1, like you save $1 at a time, you can get more production out of your life. You know, that's just one of the true facts about life. You can't just spend. You know, and we spend $1.5 trillion as a group of people. You know, on the economy. You know, we too busy being consumers instead of producers. So, and about like 10% of that goes to black businesses. So like that's not enough.
yeah.
You know?
Yeah, our money definitely isn't recycled enough in our community. That's the issue. You know, the moment we get it, how long? What's the percentage of amount of time it actually stays in our pocket before? I don't know if you remember.
Yeah, so it's about like in the black community. So the black dollar stays in the black community for about 6.6 hours, and then it goes out. You have in the Asian community, it might take months, and the white, it might take years, like depending on what they need to spend it on. But for the most part, it's ridiculous. Like we purchase the most things, but the dollar amount that we keep is very low. So that's a behavior that we got to get out of.
Right. Of being, especially if we're gonna consume, at least consume things within our community.
Yeah.
You know, and that's where the issue lies, is that we're consuming things outside of our community, which is why, you know, our pockets is, you know, the money's in our pockets for so short a time.
Yeah.
And I'm actually pretty humbled by you being here right now, because the For the Culture app is an awesome idea, an awesome thing just in itself. It's For the Culture University.
Yeah.
You know, like you can learn on here. You know, if you want to learn your history, like your black history, where you come from, you know, before slavery, after slavery, like you can go on the For the Culture app and learn that.
Yeah.
You know, it's easy enough where, and we just said, I mean, it's for kids too, for children. You know, a child can use it, you know, and easily read, you know, about where he or she comes from. And I would advise that to anybody. If you were listening, he has a 7-year-old daughter, and I'm sure he has the app right there, like, you know, like, baby girl, like, no, this is where you come from. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, I'm humbled and I'm appreciative of it. And we're gonna do our best to, you know, to push the culture, right? Because the thing is, a lot of people use For the Culture, like, I mean, even in the Migos rap album, like, For the Culture, you know, but what you're using it, you're pushing the culture in a different way, something that's really beneficial. And it's not to knock, you know, the artists, the rappers, and nothing like that at all, you know. But it's just to say that what you're doing is going to last for generations and generations to come. It's not going to be forgotten, because I'm sure the For the Culture app is the app in itself, but For the Culture is like, it's bigger than just the app.
Yeah.
You know, the whole idea behind it. Look, I appreciate you coming here. If there's anything else that you have to say, any words of wisdom, you know, even if you got something funny you want to share with you, and just let them know.
I think one of the biggest things that I'm learning is like just being grateful. Like all the information that's on the app and that get put on the app, like it's recycled. Like we haven't created anything. We didn't reinvent the wheel. Like we just giving it another tug. You know what I'm saying? Like we just oiling it up to get it to keep going.
Right.
You know, like that's the biggest thing. And it's like no one think they're on my team. Like no one is bigger than the other person. You know, like there's no like chain of command to the point where it's like we can't all talk to each other. You know, and it's like, and that's what I love about it. Like it's a family. Like we have like, you know, these for the culture like family values that we go by. You know, and it's like it's dope. Like I'm proud of them for sticking out, knowing that. Oh, this not a get rich quick scheme. Like we're not about to exploit our people. We're not about to charge them this crazy amount of money. You know, it's one of them things that's like we're gonna be able to say we're a part of something special. You know, we're gonna sit right here and we're gonna say that we do belong to a certain group. Like it's for the culture. Like when you hear the term for the culture, it's always something stereotypic. You know, it's like oh, do it for the culture. Like it might be a dance, it might be a song, it might be a this, and that is doing it for the culture. But this is on another scale. Like this is on the educational side of it. You know, it's one of the things that like, you know, you should be like. I feel like at times people should be calling. Like it's like if you're not calling us to go and speak to you, speak to your kids or your group of students, then like you should be having that app up in class somehow, some way. You know, where this is the time where they pull their phones out. Or you can go, you can hook your iPad up to the projector and you can use it through that. You know, so because it's on all platforms, like iPhones, iPads, tablets, Android tablets, Samsung tablets, whatever it may be. And like that's what we're doing. Like we trying to, it's no excuse why you shouldn't have it. Like it's free. Like it's about like 178 megabytes or something. Like something small. It's really small. Like you can save space on your phone. Like you don't gotta say, oh, I gotta delete this, that. Like, you know what I'm saying? And it's like it's tough, you know. But at the same time, like it's one of them things that it's a platform for so much stuff. Like this for the culture brand is just an umbrella. Because the next move after getting the merchandise out there, it's like a storefront, or like it's this, it's that. Like there's so many things that we have planned, like scholarship offers and different things that we're looking to give out. But like I said, it takes time and it's gonna take energy. Just like how, you know, at one point Fubu and Sean John was hot, but now if you wear it, it's like one of them things that's like, oh, now that's old, man, it ain't in style, you know. But it was at one point, and because of your people. You know, because of the support, it got to the highest level at one point. You know, so it's just like, we all we got.
I mean, being black is gonna always be in style.
Yeah, oh yeah.
You know how that goes.
Oh
so,
yeah.
You know, so look, man, thank you again. I appreciate you coming
No
out on the set.
No problem.
This is my bro Ahadi, CEO and founder of the For the Culture app. This is Urbanity Black. Oh, and by the way, you can go on the For the Culture app, right? And if you're watching this interview, most likely you've downloaded the For the Culture app, and you scroll down and you saw the Urbanity Black tab, and you clicked on it, and then you watch this interview. All right? So, right, this is Urbanity Black. We're back, baby. Stay tuned.
I love my black skin, my melanin, my sunshine, black gas, black power, I represent. Black power, black power, black power. Stand for my people on every second and every hour. Stand for nothing, no fault for anything. I'm a tower, raining knowledge on my people. These are everlasting showers. They know we are greatness, that's why they want us dead, they cowards. So they knock us, cause once we realize our true potential and what's really essential, who gon' stop us?